So we're back with a Fiat Panda. So I've got that back from my mechanics, and unfortunately we couldn't fix the issue with the headlights being on all the time. So I've been recommended another paint shop guys to try out. My normal guys that I use for the bodywork and stuff, they're really good and they're always really busy, but I feel like it's always good to have like a couple of mechanics, a couple of paint shop guys that you can use so you can spread out the work and stuff. So it's someone that one of my mechanics has recommended. I've never used him before, so I'm going to take it down there now, see how much he quotes me, see when he can get it done, and then see what kind of job he does. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with him. So I've just come back from speaking to the other body shop guy. He seemed like a really nice guy as well, and he's giving me some hints and tips and some information that I need to think about. So essentially what he said was, to do this front bumper, he'll actually have to take the bumper off, because if you see here, there's gaps between the bumper and the light. Same on this side. So he was saying once he sprayed it and stuff, over time it might peel off where he's masked it off, and then the paint might all peel off. So it's best to get the bumper off, paint it, and then put the bumper back on. So in terms of pricing, he was very similar to the body shop place that I use at the moment, or have been using over the last few years. In terms of the back bumper, he actually advised not to get the back bumper done, because he was saying it's a cheap car, and I can see where he's coming from. For like, it's going to cost me, it's the same price, so it's £200 for the front bumper and £150 for the back bumper. And he was saying for the price, for spending £150, you're not really going to get that back when you, in terms of the price of when you sell it. Really, like, someone's not going to pay me £150 more extra just because the back bumper's been done. And if you see, so all of just these cracks here. So what he said, best thing to do, obviously just I'll polish the car and stuff, and then once he's done the front bumper, best thing is just to like touch these bits in, and then what he said he will do, he will jack the car up, and you can see this rear light here, I think it's broken down there, you can see the plastics come off. He'll try and glue that back in, push that out and then glue that back in, and just touch that up. So interesting conversation I had with him really. And he was saying, like, interesting, because he was saying he doesn't like doing red cars, which I understand. I know red cars notoriously over time they fade and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he doesn't like doing red cars or yellow cars. And he actually, I should have maybe recorded that bit. He actually showed me a car that he had from another trader, and literally nearly every panel on the driver's side of the car was a different shade of yellow. So, and then he had some damage on here on that car around the door handle, and the trader sold the car and the customer wants to buy it, but they want them to fix that bit of damage there. It's like as if someone else has done a paint repair on it and it wasn't a very good job. So the traders told him to fix that and fix that area of the car. But then it's like, what shade of yellow does it go with? Because one wing, the wing was a different shade of yellow to the bonnet, the rear quarter was a different shade of yellow to the rear door. So it's like whichever colour I go with, it's going to be slightly different to the rest of the car. So yeah, not unless you do the whole car. So it's an interesting conversation I had with him. I said, what about silvers? Because I thought silvers are notoriously really bad to a match, because he hasn't got problems with silvers, but it's reds and yellows, which is interesting. So yeah, so that's a little catch up on the Fiat Panda. So he's really busy. It'll be a week before I can drop this back off to him to see how he gets on with that, and then get him to have a look at that. So yeah, that's the update on the Fiat Panda. I'm gonna get this one done really and get it up for sale and get it sold, because there's a little cheap run around for someone. It's going to be about 2,295 maybe, something like that. I'm just going to price it cheap and get rid of it. I'll make a little fair little packet out of that hopefully, and yeah, we'll see how we get on with that one. There's some damage here, but along here, but we won't go overly crazy on that one. So I just want to get my hands on polishing that car and see how it actually, the end result comes out to be like. I think once I've done the bodywork and polished it and given it a good clean inside, it's going to come out a nice little decent car. But well, we'll have to wait and see. So keep tuned. Another reason to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out, helps the channel out, helps the channel to grow. Yes, stay tuned for this one, guys. I want to see how this comes out. Time to get the S-Max MOT'd. It's been sitting around here and the MOT's run out. I've actually used this obviously before the MOT had run out, doing quite a few trips to the tip, and I've done quite a few trips to airports and stuff, taking family members, and it's a really useful handy car to have, to be honest, with the big boot and stuff. Actually, battery's dead, so I'll have to go and jump start it. With the big boot and stuff, it's really handy. I was tempted to keep this for myself, but I think it's time to get these cars moved on now. So I'm going to get it MOT'd, see what comes out of the MOT, see if it passes. There's one advisory on the rear brake pads on the last MOT. I think they were done, so we'll see how we get on and I'll report back to you guys. So I've just picked up the S-Max from the MOT station and we have a big fat fail, unfortunately. So let's just go through what it's failed on. So front pads need to be changed, front two tyres need to be changed, rear shock absorber, and then the rear two tyres advisories. So I'm going to get all that done so we get an advisory free MOT. That's going to cost me quite a bit of money, but we need to get advisory free, and then it'll be peace of mind for the new owner, and then it will be good to go mechanically. So I've got all four tyres changed now, and because this front passenger side tyre was actually showing the cords, I've got the tracking done as well. So you can see before at the front it was red and now it's all green. So I've got the tracking done now, so that's all good. So I just need to order the front pads and the rear shock absorber, and then mechanically this will be all sound. But check out the sky, guys. Beautiful afternoon. So yeah, there's lots to do, so let's crack on. So I've got a shock absorber and a front brake pads for the S-Max, so that's good to go now. But look at this, check out the state of the S-Max since it's been sitting around. So I have to give this one good clean once my mechanic has done his bits and bobs. Hopefully he'll be able to do it today, and then I can get that ready as soon as possible. Just in the iX35, I've got the reverse camera here, which has been sitting around for months now, waiting to be installed. My other mechanic's ready and free to install this today, so he's going to get that done. But check out all this dust in this car as well, and then check out the boot. And along here, look at that as well. And then inside, look at this. So this is going to need one hell of a clean as well. So I'm going to just drop this off to my mechanic. Hopefully he gets it done today and the reverse camera starts working again. So I've been toying with the idea of actually getting a unit rather than keeping my cars where they're stored at the moment. The only reason is it's just like when it rains and stuff, it's a bit awkward, because like customers might come in the rain, or like cars I get prepped and cleaned and take the photos, and then because they're outside they get dirty again. So I saw this unit advertised on Facebook, and I think this is the entry to where the unit is. I think it's got some like storage, other storage bits as well in here. So yeah, I'm not sure about this place, because like look at that porta cabin, is all broken, smashed windows, and on first impressions it's pretty muddy around here. So even though I'll get my cars cleaned when I'm bringing them back, or when they're taken out for a test drive, by the time I bring them back into the unit, they're going to need another clean. But I think the unit that we're looking at is unit number 2. So that's unit number 3 there. So I think it must be along here. And it's only got communal toilets, which I'm assuming are that little building there. And there must be, I think there's a car mechanics around here as well. So I think it's, from the pictures, I think it's this unit here. So it's quite tall. So if I wanted to put a ramp in, and get mechanics, like employ a mechanic or something, I would be able to. Yeah, I think there's mechanics just there, the other side. Yeah, mechanics and recovery there. So yeah, it's quite tall, but not sure how many cars I will actually fit in. Probably won't be able to fit as many as not as many cars as I've got at the moment in there. In the pictures, to be honest with you, it looked a lot bigger than it is in reality. So yeah, I think this one will probably have to be a no. Unfortunately, I think on the listing it said it was 1,360 odd square feet, I think it was. But it just, yeah, you can tell this place has to be really maintained. All these abandoned cars on the sides and stuff. It just, you know, if you, as a customer, you're pulling into here, first impressions and stuff, you be like, look at that a bit over there, got cars on there, cars on the back of a trailer. You'd be thinking to yourself, where have I turned into? Where am I coming? So I think this would probably have to be a no, guys, on this one. But I'll keep looking. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Should I go and should I take the plunge and go for a unit? I think in the long run, and to expand the business and to grow the business, it's probably the wise thing to do. But it's going to be quite an expensive outlay to get a unit, and the rent's going to be a pressure to pay. Whereas at that I am at the moment, my rent's pretty low, so even if business isn't that busy, there's not a big pressure to pay the rent. Like, I can cover it. Whereas if I get a unit, it's a different kettle of fish then. And look at all of this, like, look how wet and bumpy the road is. So it's quite a bit, it's quite a way off the actual main road. So like, yeah, I'm not sure how customers would feel driving all this way down this random lane to get to that unit. Yeah, so let me know, guys, in the comments down below. I think in the long run it probably is worth me getting a unit. Just need to find a one that's a reasonable rent and in a good location. But we all know with motor trade and stuff, a lot of people don't want to rent out their units to motor trade because, I don't know, they probably had bad experience in the past, and people revving their cars and leaving parts all over the place and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below. We're just coming up to the main road now. So here's the main road, so it's quite a way off here. But yeah, we'll keep on looking, guys. So it's Sunday evening and it's 5 to 10 at the moment, and I've just picked up the iX35 back from my mechanic, and he's done the reverse camera. He's fitted in a new reverse camera, so you can see there it's all working. I'm reversing, and you see the parking lines there where I'm parking into, so that's all good. It's all working now. So this one just needs a good valet and it will be ready up for sale. So I think I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you got to the end of the video, make sure, if you haven't, make sure you should subscribe, hit the like button. I'm almost on 600 subscribers, trying to hit 1,000 by the end of February. So if you're watching the video and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also I'm planning to bring out a lot of new and interesting content out on the channel, so make sure you hit the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when I release new content. Thanks for watching, take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.